Ahead of the Kubota College Baseball Series, we are visiting with Arizona State head coach Willie Bloomquist. And Willie, an exciting year, for you, year three, and just feels like there's tremendous momentum around the program right now. If you could give us maybe a 30,000 foot view of this year's club.
Well, I think, we're excited. It's a team that we've been has tremendous amount of position player depth. I think, and we have a lot of guys capable of playing some different positions and moving around, and that part of it's been good. This fall with having a variety of options, I guess. And from that standpoint, I feel confident and comfortable with at least a dozen to 12 to 14 different guys that I could mix in at there any time. And I think it's my biggest challenge is going to kind of be feeding everybody, giving them enough burn and enough playing time to keep them sharp and keep them happy, because there's a lot of guys that are capable of playing. So that'll be, it's a good problem to have. So that's probably the strength of our team, I think, moving into the season. Our pitching staff is, hopefully improved. We're extremely young, but the talent level, I think, has increased, tremendously over the last couple of years. So we're excited to have some freshman arms finally to build with and, to move forward with. So that's exciting. And then we have a nice group of, veteran guys, a couple of transfer portal guys, a couple of junior college guys that we brought in that are, that can help us as well. That'll, calm the waters and have kind of been there, done that type of thing. And so, if things go haywire with some of these freshman arms, we have some depth and veteran pieces that can help out as well. So excited to get going and start playing some games.
Love it. Hey, let me ask you, I think one of your marquee returners, Willie, is Ryan Campos. He's been on the field every day for 2 years. I think if I had to have one great at bat to win a college baseball game nationwide, he's got to be in the conversation. I mean, just a really accomplished hitter. From your perspective, he's going to catch, he's going to hit in the middle of the order. How would you describe Campy as a player? What are his strengths?
Campy, his number one strength is just ability to put a professional at bat on somebody. He'll go up there and look for his pitch, and he'll spoil other tough pitches until he gets the one he's looking for. And then, kid usually doesn't miss it. He's pretty good. He's not going to wow you with light tower power or anything like that, but he can burn you. He can hit home runs, but he just is a good, solid hitter, all across the board, and really I haven't seen him be overwhelmed by anybody. He's just able to put together good at bats on no matter who's on the mound. He just does a great job. What's awesome about a kid like him is he's in here every morning on his own, 6 a.m., doing his stretching, keeping his body in shape, having his meal prep and all that type of stuff that is, he's serious about being a good baseball player and making a career out of this. So he's been a tremendous leader, great guy in the clubhouse. I can't say enough positive things about what the makeup of him and the character that he has. And, like I said, from the offensive standpoint, the kid's pretty dang special. I don't think I haven't seen anybody on the West Coast that is as polished as he is.
Oh, that's awesome. Let me ask you, Willie, about one more returner. Watching you in some of your fall games this year, New Contradas, your third baseman, sophomore from Hawaii. He played every day last year, and so I should have already known this, but I couldn't, like, his athleticism at third base just floored me. Like, it's like he's like a mongoose over there. I mean, it's like I want to call him a middle of the field athlete, but I don't even know if that's enough of a compliment. But I mean, I would just love for you to describe to us like what you've seen from him at third base. I was blown away this fall.
Yeah, he's the guy that is, his athleticism over there is tremendous. And you're right, he very easily could play the middle of the field, second base, center field. I would even feel confident putting him at short in a pinch. He's that type of an athlete. But as I'm finding out, I like having that athleticism over at third base.
Sure.
Things move quick over there, and he handles it very well. Ranges to his left and right. He's extremely good on that swinging bunt or bunt play, making it on the run and throwing from different arm angles. He just is a super athletic kid. and fast, can really run. And then, he's probably the second strongest on our team as well. He just kind of freaky strong. The kid that's stronger than him is Neanderthal type strength. So, but New is an extremely strong kid as well. Tough kid, hard nosed, kind of exactly what you want in a third baseman.
Love it. Hey, on the newcomer side, Willie, you alluded to it. I think I can make an argument that 6 of your top 12 arms are freshmen. It's a big, exciting group of freshman arms. For me, one of the headliners is Cole Carlone, local kid, 6'5" left-hander. Describe him to us if you would, and what do you see as his potential roles this year?
Well, Cole's done a great job this fall and coming in phenomenal shape, doing a great job being physically ready to go. He's the type of kid that has weekend stuff to start on the weekend. However, I'm not sure if that's the role we're going to use him in, if we're going to put him on the weekend or have him at the back end, because he has the right mentality to finish out games if we need that as well, or a hybrid of both. And he's uber talented enough to where he can do both if we need him to. His mentality is such that it can do both. He's actually got a pretty dang good swing too from the offensive standpoint. But right now we're focusing primarily on the arm because that's what we need the most right now. But the clubhouse camaraderie that just rallies around him. It's just there's an extra sense of energy when he takes the mound. The guys are pulling for him. He's really, really taken a hold of a leadership role in that clubhouse as a true freshman, which is pretty cool. And just seeing guys gravitate to him and feed off his energy has been really good. So he'll be a valuable piece and play a huge role in whatever we decide to use him in.
That's awesome. Hey, so Willie, playing in this tournament at Globe Life Field, I mean, I think about your career. You got to play on the biggest stages, right? You had a long big league career. You got to play in the national championship game as a Sun Devil at Rosenblatt Stadium. What does this opportunity mean to this team where you as you're rebuilding this program, for them to play in a tournament where the competition is going to be really stiff and also in a big league environment?
I think it's important, for the long-term view of the program and for these players in particular. It's if we're fortunate enough to get where we want to go, we're going to be playing hopefully on a big stage, and this prepares us for that. We're playing against A&M and TCU, who are two schools that are they're pretty dang good baseball programs that are most likely going to be in the postseason and probably make a deep run in the postseason with the caliber of teams that they have. So this gives us an opportunity to not only play against, tremendous competition, teams that we're going to have to, beat teams like them if we're going to want to get to where we want to get to. And then on a stage that's at a big league ballpark, right? And, 3-decker stadium that these guys, hopefully they go down there and get a little bit of taste of that, what it's like to play on a big stage. Because again, if we are fortunate enough to get to where we want to go, we're going to have to do it on a big stage and then, focus in and beat a team, like the couple teams we're playing down there. So I think it's a great thing for our program, great thing for these guys to go down and have that experience. And that's one of the big league stadiums I have not been in personally because it's new. I have not been in Global. Anxious for myself to go down there and see that stadium.
That's awesome. Hey, Willie, really appreciate it. Good luck this year and excited to follow you all this year.
All right, Rooms. I appreciate it.
You got it.